I remember going fishing as a kid. Dad would wake me up early in the morning while it was still dark, and we'd head out in his old truck. As we would get closer to our destination, the first light of dawn would slowly creep into the sky. I recall thinking it was funny that the headlights of Dad's truck never could quite reach that first light. It's like they were dancing without ever actually touching. Strange, the things you think of as a kid. I'm all grown up now, well, for the most part, but I still love to fish. Today I'm heading to the Deep River in Franklinville, North Carolina. I'm excited for you to join me and to see what the day might hold. My name is Jesse, and these are my fishing adventures.
I want to get to those rocks over there. No way. Bluegill? Red breast sunfish. My bad. Pretty little guy. Came off. Well, that happens. Nothing but tiny little bluegill and at a certain point the question has to be asked. What must I do to catch a bass? A little bit bigger than the last one. Okay.
I definitely was not surprised by only catching small panfish in a relatively shallow stretch of the river, but as many of you can probably relate, I was itching to get into some bigger fish. After noticing some mild blow-ups on the surface a little further upriver, I decided to trade in my number 2 Mepps inline spinner for a mini hula popper. My thinking was, if I could get near some of these rocks that seemed to be in deeper water, I might find my bass.
Oh, man, I had one. Oh, there was one.
This pool off to my right looked especially promising, and while I didn't have much luck throwing the hula popper there, I did return about 45 minutes later and experience something I will not soon forget. And yes, I did catch it on camera.
Oh man, are you kidding me? Oh. Oh, gosh, I got hammered over there twice in a row.
After missing so many bites with that hula popper, I finally concluded that I was probably getting bit by smaller panfish. This could explain why my hookup ratio was so low. Some of those bigger blow-ups could have fooled me though. I switched back to an inline spinner, but went with a rooster tail this time and made a beeline to that pool.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There was the bass right there. There it was.
Now that bite was so soft that it's hard to tell on camera that I got bit at all. That fish didn't even pull on my drag. He swam straight towards me and then at just the right second jumped a couple of feet into the air and spit my lure. That one hurt my feelings. That was the bass I've been looking for. All you can do when something like this happens is keep on fishing. After a few more casts into the pool, I hit the trail to find a new spot.
Nice. Dang, well he hit it. I saw him hit it, but I foul hooked him. Finally, a bass. Something other than a panfish. And then biting on me.
I found a dead little channel catfish in this rock. I didn't know this river had catfish, and I'm not equipped for catfishing today, but perhaps a return visit with some catfish gear is in order. While that tiny bass didn't even begin to soothe my heartache over losing that fish in the pool, it did give me hope that perhaps I could get into some decent bass upriver.
There's a rock right over here. That one right there. There, that one. I thought I saw something kind of dark and brown rise up and then come back down. I've seen enough turtles that I would like to think that if it was a turtle, I would have recognized it as a turtle. But I'm gonna go back out here and try to fish that rock and see. Maybe it's a fish. Wow. Wow. Wow.
It might be hard to tell on camera, but that was a massive topwater blowup. Since my time for this trip was starting to dwindle, I made an executive decision to relocate and go big in a last-ditch effort to catch a solid small river largemouth. I decided to tie on a spook and cross the river. Per my usual tradition, I fished right up until the last possible moment. Ultimately, I had to leave without catching what I would call a decent or solid largemouth, but I still had fun fishing a new location, and if anything, I learned that this little river could definitely hold nice bass. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting my channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.